Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Good morning, 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 morning, morning. Besides Bill Nye, besides you, Bill Nye, I hope you don't have a good morning. You hating ass. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What up, suckers? Oh, good morning. Hello, 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 hello. What's up? How's everyone doing? Hello, 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 hello. Good morning. What up? How's everyone doing? You live another week. The only week that matters. The only week that matters. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Where's everybody? Damn, we struggling this morning or what? Where's everybody? Oh, hey, people coming up. No notification? What the hell? Why'd you get no notifications? What the hell? That's what happens. We're snowed in. Yeah, but nobody. Did anybody lose power or anything? Did anybody lose power? Nothing? I also didn't get a noti. Wow. Dude, what the hell? People are shoveling? No noti, brother? What the hell? I wonder if it's late or something, maybe. What up? Good morning. Good morning. People are starting to come in. Hit that like button if you could. If you could hit that like button, it'd be greatly appreciated. It helps out. That would help out a lot. Haven't got the past few noties just to come at 9. Really? That's crazy. You might want to turn notifications off and turn it on again. That might help. Good morning. What up? We'll wait for people to start funneling in, but what's up, man? And did anybody get crazy snow? I heard like it wasn't even that bad. I heard like some places it was like, oh, they just kind of it was overhype in a way. I don't know. I heard some places it wasn't as bad as what they said. But I think that's all they always do, dude. I think that's what they always do. You know what I mean? To be honest, I think that's what they always do. They always kind of overshoot and underdeliver, right? They'd rather have people be too prepared than underprepared, is my prediction. -2 in Chicago, but feels -18. That's cold. That is super, super cold. Very cold. In Louisville, we didn't get anything close to apocalypse they predicted. Really? Dude, they were like scaring people big time, bro. What are people going to do with all that eggs and milk? What are they going to do with all those people? You know what I mean? Right? What are they gonna? People went overboard. They bought all the eggs and milk, predicting they were gonna be without power and be locked in the house for a while. Yeah. All that toilet paper. I know, in bread and toilet paper, literally. I don't know. All they did was stimulate the economy. The stores were happy. You got bought them all out. The stores were happy. Boston got 2 feet. Yeah, 2 feet of snow isn't that bad though, man. You just take today's off. 2 feet isn't too bad, right? It's just a pain in the ass. I mean, they'll be out there all day cleaning, right? Shoveling, cleaning it all up, but it's not like sound the alarm. This is a disaster. I spent more money than I wanted to, but not too crazy. Yeah, 2 feet is crazy. Not for Massachusetts, dude. I mean, that's you can figure it out. Just someone go out there with a blowtorch and start melting it. There you go. No, it's fine. Meanwhile, dude, it's like, yeah, 2 feet is bad when it's also -2 degrees. Well, nah, I think you're good. I don't think it's bad. 2 feet in Georgia would shut it down. Yeah, because Georgia's not. Yeah, 2 feet in Georgia, that's different though. Because you guys don't know how to prepare. Like, you guys are not used to that. You know? Like, yeah, that makes sense. Right? Uh, uh. All we get is freezing cold in Houston, and we're used to that. It's supposed to have ice and freezing temps, yeah. Excuse me. We don't have the equipment in Georgia. That is up north. Yeah. You don't have plows or anything? Uh, Record storm since 2010. I shoveled the driveway 6 times since 9 a.m. Yeah, but you're on top of that shit. That's actually pretty smart. You actually know what you're doing. You didn't let it bundle up. That's how you do it. But I'm glad everyone's okay. So now you basically have the day off today. You get shit done around the house, chill, right? You can relax. You can do some shoveling, have some hot cocoa today, right? You can have some hot cocoa and relax. But what up? Come on in, everybody. What up? Hit that like button, man. Run it up. It helps out with the notifications and stuff. Run it up. If you're just coming in, if you haven't done so just yet, make sure you guys hit that like button, man. Some of you guys said you're not getting notifications, so that will help out. Appreciate you guys waking up this early morning. How long will the olives go on sale? They're already on sale. Oh, they're on sale? They're already cheap on StockX. They're already cheap on StockX this week. So kind of the last week before we get into all the thick of it, right? For all my sneaker peeps. It's kind of your last week before you start spending a lot of money. Guys, I have a question. Does my screen tear? Are you guys seeing screen tearing when I lately? I don't know. Sometimes when I move too quick, it shows screen tearing. on mine. I don't know. I might have to restart my computer after this. Or is it just me? But anyways. Okay, then it's just my screen. You look fine? Okay. You need a new PC? I just need a hard reset. I don't restart my computer too often, but I probably just do a hard restart. Ross, sell some cards and buy some Super Bowl tickets, right? Super Bowl tickets probably cost like what? I think someone said $7,000, $5 to $7,000 for Super Bowl tickets, but I don't know. Just go by myself. Yeah, last final week, man. You got SBs, olives, and some Kobe's. So, nothing too crazy. I think this is it for this week, chat. I think next week is when they really start kicking off, you know, with the mines and stuff, and yeah. So this is kind of the last hurrah. What's up? What up? So, you got 2 of them. That's really it. That's your drops for this week, really. So, not going too crazy. Feels good saving all this money. Yeah, you don't need to go too crazy. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Someone said that he got the shoes. Let's take a look. DJ Khaled. Got the Levi's.
Jordan, shout to Jordan Brand, shout to Michael Jordan, shout to my brother Reggie Saunders. Still.
Yeah, I'm still. There you go. There's your unions.
Still. Yeah, I forgot this too. Still.
I want that. Can I just say I am more no volume shit. Damn, sorry. It's because I had it off for the game yesterday. Thanks for the reminder. We can watch it again. We'll watch it again.
Still in the meeting. Shout out to Spike Lee. Shout out to Team Jordan. Shout out to Jordan Brand. Shout out to Michael Jordan. Shout out to my brother Reggie Saunders. Still.
He's got him. Here you go. Fragment Union Air Jordan 1s. There you go.
Still.
Leather looks good. Quality looks fine. Quality looks good.
Still.
There you go. The quality looks good. Here you go.
Still. Yeah, I forgot this too. Still.
I don't know. This might be a little controversy or not, but I'm kind of more excited for the Levi's Jordan 3s than I am for the Union Fragments. Might be the only one, but I'm kind of more excited for the Levi's 3s than I am for the Fragments. I don't know. I just really like this Levi's 3 collab. You know, I really like this Levi's 3 collab. It just feels like better. It just feels a little bit more different, a little bit more special. But they're still both nice. If I had to pick between the two, I'm leaning more towards the Levi's collab. I think the Levi's collab is very nice. Very, very nice. And I don't think the unions are boring per se. It's just that, you know, personally, I mean, I've seen it. We've seen it before, and like they did it last year. Rather than this one, kind of feels a little bit more nicer. I don't know. This is the blue pair. The blue pair is kind of clean too. I just like the whole collection personally. I think they did an excellent job, man. I think these are going to be one of the best shoes this year, and I'll stand by that. I mean, I'll stand by that. Just the jacket, the hoodie, the whole collection is very nice. It's nice. I like them a lot. Like even I mean, the blue pair is not really loved by everybody, but they're kind of clean. Yeah. So I think there's a chance that these will resell pretty well. So I got to get my hands on them. I don't know if I want the black pair or the blue pair. I got to get one pair at least. Yeah. I like the hoodie too. It's a zip up. It's kind of like my vibe. I don't know. I just like it. I just like the collab a lot. I like the collab a lot. Honestly. I think they look nice. I think they really look nice. And I think it's going to be a top 10 shoe this year. Yeah. I don't need all three of them. I don't need the whole collection. Just give me one pair. One pair I can get for retail and I'll be happy, dude. Yeah. Let's see, Brent. StockX.
Far here, but the Levi's Jordan 3 might be the first contender in the 2026 Sneaker of the Year conversation.
Yeah, those are fucking nice, dude. I don't care what anybody says. Even Brandon Dunn. I'm telling you, dude. They're already saying these are going to be contenders.
The black pair reminiscent of the classic black cement Jordan 3
Those
has
are
denim
so
on the
sick.
mudguard and where you'd normally find elephant print. There's also this frayed denim on the heel and the iconic Levi's red tab. Keep in mind there are more pairs of the Levi's Jordan 3s than what you're seeing here. Check out that tissue paper. The pack includes this indigo denim version which nearly goes full jeeker but keeps the elephant print. The Levi's Jordan 3 collection also includes a white Asia exclusive Year of the Horse pair for Lunar New Year and a blue one exclusive to LA for All-Star Weekend. Both not pictured here. There are a bunch of awesome little details like the Levi's Nike hang tag. There's a disclaimer here, so pay attention to that. It's worth noting that these smell so perfect, it really took me back. The Levi's Air Jordan 3s priced at $225 retail, roll out starting on January 24. We'll put the full details on the release in the caption, but if you miss out, remember, we got them on stock.
We got them on StockX. They dropping on All-Star Weekend. They'll probably do a drop at All-Star Weekend. But for us personally, I think it's going to be the end of February. End of February. Yeah, I'd be happy with just getting that this month. That's it. You know? Where is the white pair? The white pair, they said it's a China exclusive. So you can't even get the white pair. You can get it on StockX. You'll have to get it on StockX, my friend. This man really doing a video with goats? Is he really decided, like, yeah, let's shoot a video right now. Let me walk all these goats. This dude is definitely... He is one of a kind. I will say that. He is one of a kind. This guy is all upset, huh? He's big mad, huh? Futura is mad, huh? Brother, what do you expect? He's mad because the two winners that got those super, super exclusive Futura Air Force Ones did not even say thank you. They didn't even say thank you. It was my birthday, and I'm giving these shits out like they were candy.
Moment, I mean, it was my birthday, and I'm giving these shits out like they were candy. So, come on. I mean, yes, I can be critiqued for something, but it's not like other people in the sneaker industry who've done things recently. No one needs to be mentioned. I think you know what I'm saying. So, just to say, I thought I handled it correctly, and also by giving, whether it's to my friends and family, my family, a couple of random strangers somewhere, and parents months from now that will be given away for something. That's all. I mean, that gives me a lot of happiness, and it's not for money. It's obvious, okay? I've never sold a pair of sneakers online in my life. I thought it was a...
There you go. He's never going to do that shit ever again. He's never going to do that shit ever again. He's never going to do that shit ever again. He's never going to do that shit again. I mean, they're 20,000. He gave out $20,000. He gave out $20,000 sneakers. And he was expecting at least some sort of reaction or something. I mean, it's a cold, cold world, brother. Welcome. You welcome. They don't give a shit, bro. Welcome to society, man. This guy has a great heart. This guy has a great heart. And, he has too good of a heart. But not everyone's like you, man. Not everyone's like you. Unfortunately, that's just what it is. Like, people don't care. People do not care. I understand, but those two winners are going to sell it. I think that's not the problem. I think he said that he didn't care that they sell it. I think that he was just hoping for some sort of reaction. And he got nothing. And I think that's why he was saying, like, when he gave it to his friends and family, they appreciated it rather than, like, giving it to two random people and they just don't even say it. I mean, hey, dude can feel whatever he wants. Absolute world can be colder than it, which is tilt and shady side of the mountain, yeah. I mean, it's not that hard. I don't know. I'm sure you guys would have a different reaction. I'm sure any of you guys would have a different reaction. If you just got $20,000 shoes on a giveaway, I'm pretty sure you would post it in Discord or post it on... maybe you'd be a little bit happy. I don't know. Again. Jason did the same thing with his gammas. No, yeah. Nah, Jason posted it. Jason reached out and said he thanked me, and then like a day later he's like, hey, they don't fit. But at the end of the day, he can feel whatever he wants, but he's definitely tight. He's definitely tight about it. And I expect him never to do that shit again. There's always people that ruin it. There's always the people that ruin it. He's never going to do that shit again. He's never going to do it ever again. You can kiss that goodbye. He's not giving away anything. Armand got blessed with the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Shy Pinks. Are they legit? I mean, there's the insole. The insole shows a heart. He's got a heart on him. Are they legit? I don't think these dudes care. I mean, he got a box with no paper, no lid, no nothing. I don't know where he got his shoes, but probably so. You never know. Like, dude, these dudes don't know. They're not in the sneaker game like that. They just love shoes, or they like him. We'll find out. That red is too much. I mean, this is the better pair than the other one. The other one I couldn't wear. This one is not as bad as the other one. The other one I can't wear. I can't wear that one. Jordan Brand and Teyana Taylor unveiled their new Air Jordan 3 collab. Here you go. What are these? It's like vines all over the shoe. Is that part of the sneaker? It looks like it's got vines all over it. Here you go, ladies, though. That's for the ladies. We'll see if the ladies eat them up. There. His Travis Mocha lows are fake? How do you know that? These are fake too? Can't even tell. Those are cooked. Can't tell. I don't know. I can't tell from here.
Purple? Okay, get daddy the purple shoe. Thank you, Dream. Thank you. Can you get daddy a pink shoe? You see, give me a pink shoe.
Got a huge closet full of shoes.
Yeah.
He's got his own separate room.
Okay.
Let me see. But like, I mean, if you look at this man's collection, I mean, this is most likely. Oh, I mean, again, this is predominantly, I would say, a lot of people's collections nowadays. There's not many GRs. All collabs. He's got all the hype. All the hype. You know, all the hype. He's got a few GRs. I mean, even the New Balances are ALDs. I mean, he's got Breads, Fire Reds. He's got a few GRs up here, all fours. Neons, you know, some Jordan 1s. Collabs. He's got heat. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not saying anything's bad here. brick by bricks. But I'm just saying this is what predominantly people are buying nowadays. They're not buying GRs like that. It's all collabs. It's all collabs. No GRs. All collabs. I mean, he's got some ones and stuff. Phone posits, CPFMs, right? Tokyo's, Travis. He does fired fives. He's got a few, right? He's got a few few GRs. But I would say 90% of collabs. I mean, that's the sneaker game. That's the sneaker game nowadays. You know? More and more people are skipping the GRs and just buying the expensive heat. That's what the game is all about now. You know? More and more people are just skipping the GRs, skipping the shoes that have no resale value. And they're just buying the heat. They're buying the resale shoes. It's clear as day. It's clear as day, man. But I'm going for Jordan 1 low, medium off. And that's fine. You can, I mean, at the end of the day, like, not, I mean, you can go for whatever you want. You know, you can go for whatever you want. I'm just saying, I mean, predominantly that's what most people are doing. Right? I think that's what most people are doing. And if you are going for olives, I mean, that is on you, bro. Because they're already under retail on StockX. They're already under retail on StockX. So these are probably gonna be under $100. Without a doubt. 118. $27 under retail. These are most likely all going to go under retail. Outward bound, yeah. Appreciate the advice, Ross, on passing on olives since I already have the Travis olives. Yeah, it's another thing too. Like, if you have the Travis olives, like, I would just save your bread. Get something else. Wait for something else, man. Wait for something that's a little bit more different. Right? If you already have Travis olives, you definitely do not need these. You definitely do not need these. You know? You probably won't wear these as much. If you have Travis olives, you're probably not going to wear these. You're going to sit there and choose these over the Travises? Doesn't make any sense. Jermaine. Yeah. We saw these last week. The Mines. The success of the Mine 01 has Nike seeing green. Check content for stream. You guys keep bringing this up like it's gonna change anything. Chat, it's not gonna change anything, dude. You guys keep bringing this up. It's not gonna change anything. You guys keep saying this like Ye took out a Wall Street Journal to ad to apologize for his anti-Semitic remarks. It's not gonna change anything, dude. Yeah, I mean, um, it's not gonna change anything, dude. It's like the people. Here's the thing, right? The people that are like, see, here's the thing. This change, it doesn't. It's well to me, it doesn't change anything because I look at it from two different perspectives. Dude, the Ye fans were sticking by him anyways, right? Ye fans were sticking by him anyways, no matter what, right? So you guys like, oh, this changed everything. You were ride or die with him anyways, right? So that doesn't matter. It was the people that, that hate his guts now. And is this going to change their perspective? Probably not, dude. Probably not. Probably not, bro. It's not going to change anything. I mean, companies are not going to work with them. It's just not. I don't think Adidas is going to just be like, yes, okay. You know what I mean? That's the reality of it all. Yeah, he has his own fan base. He does. And they will stick by him no matter what. But like, is he gonna persuade the people that he offended and got, and like pissed off and everything? I don't think he's going to. You know what I mean? And that, I think that's the reality of it, right? No matter what, like it's not like it just doesn't change. If Ye dropped some shoes right now, like people would make comments. That's what I'm saying. Like that type of shit is just like it will hold on forever. People will make comments. People are like that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be very, very tough. It's gonna be extremely tough. You know? I don't think mass people would buy his stuff anymore anyways. I'm just saying it would be tough because I mean, dude, if a pair of Yeezys dropped right now, people would be like Nazi shoes, all this. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's tough to pull away from that now because people are just are going to stick by that, right? I'm just being honest. I just being honest. I'm just being honest here. Like, it's kind of like, like, I hate to say this, but like, and I might not, this might be not the best way to use it, but he dug himself such a big hole that like, he's got himself out of so many situations in his life, in his career. I don't know if this one he can do it. You know, he burned so many bridges. So many bridges, man. So many bridges. And that's why I felt like right now, if this gives him peace, then if this gives him peace, and then I'm glad he did it. If this can give him like some sort of peace in mind, and like, I'm glad that he did it. But I think the best situation for him right now is to stay out of the limelight, like he's been doing that, and just kind of do his own thing, which he's doing. Right? I think right now is probably the best scenario for him. Is just doing his own thing. And staying out of the limelight in a way. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. And if any company would work with him, there would be so many situations. Bro, any company that would work with him probably would receive backlash in some sort of way. Right? Like, especially in today, dude, like, especially the political, especially with everything going, like, dude, it's crazy. It's absolutely insane right now. It's absolutely insane. You know what I mean? You know, um, dude is a genius. That's a very dark world to live in because nobody understands you. It's very lonely. He needs help he can't find. Yeah, but like, again though, like, I've heard that so much, but like, I mean, like, people have tried though, dude. And he's like, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, like, again, like, people will keep making excuses, but like, people have tried so much to help him. You know, you know. That's the thing too, though, bro. Like, you know, I understand. Like, people feel like he's like, I mean, like nobody understands. He's very lonely, but like, dude, if you watch that documentary, that like just the clips from the documentary that he put out, like, I mean, everybody has this like picture of like this painted picture of the Kardashians being like money greedy and hungry, like just like bad people. But if you watch, um, you know, if you watch the mom like literally being like super nice and he's like screaming at her, And she's like, I'm just trying to help, like, you know? So are you saying he can never recover? To get to the point where he was at, as far as in our space, sneakers and clothing, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. Again, it's just my opinion. I just don't see it, dude. I mean, he could still make money. He can still be successful. He can still be successful. He can still make money, he can still be successful. But bro, he was on the path of having one of the biggest companies in the world. He was on the path to literally, like, I wouldn't want to say like being Jeff Bezos status in the fashion world. Do you know what I mean? Like, bro, he was going to dominate so much stuff because, I mean, dude, he wasn't just a lifestyle brand. He was clothing, but then he was getting into like furniture. Like, he was going to be like home goods, dog. Like, he was creating everything. Everything was going to be Yeezy. Everything was going to be Yeezy. From your towels to your dish to your soap to everything was going to be Yeezy. Yeezy was like a lifestyle. You know what I mean? He was on a path to be one of the biggest companies ever. Ever. And then he was partnered with Skims. Skim was going to be tied into it. It was going to be huge. It was going to be huge, man. I mean, the stim player, he had it, dude. He had Yeezy was getting into everything, bro. I'm just saying, like, dude, that's why plus he was gonna bring the cost down on everything, right? Make everything super cheap and affordable. You know? Gap, I know he wanted to open up stores everywhere. I'm just saying though, I think that was a trajectory of the brand, you know? And can he get back to that status? I don't think so. And I mean, maybe, you know, and hopefully I'm wrong for him. But like, I don't think he'll get back to that status. Cuz that's going to, I mean, it took a long time and it took an uphill to get to that spot. Now it's going to take even more, like, cuz now you don't have the backing of anybody. Right? Now you're truly on your own. So, you know, and it doesn't help. It doesn't help either when, like, I don't know. I mean, it went viral. Like, I hate to bring this up, but dude, bro, like, wasn't it like eight? There was like 8 YouTubers and streamers that just got banned from every club in Miami for playing that song that he made. Right? Like, and that song is always gonna exist. That song is always gonna exist. You know? Um, but yeah, that's just my opinion on it. I know some of you, I bet you're not the only one. A few people brought this in and talked about it. Oh, what is Skip talking about this morning? What does this guy have anything to say?
I finally won a bet with my man Aqib Talib, and I cannot wait for tomorrow's Arena Gridiron. The Denver Broncos just lost that game because ultimately they had lost Bo Nix at the bitter end of their win over Buffalo. It was a football tragedy for the Denver Broncos. If Bo Nix plays today, they win. The Denver Broncos lost this game because Mother Nature actually turned on the home team. It actually turned into home field disadvantage because I don't think Sean Payton saw a blizzard coming, a swirling blizzard of snow that utterly, completely changed.
Sean Payton didn't see a blizzard coming. Bro, isn't that a coach's job too, bro? Isn't that a coach's job? Like, again, you say it was in the forecast. As a coach, aren't you supposed to know the conditions? Like, that's why you play field position. No, that's the difference between that's the difference between a good situational awareness coach to a rah-rah coach. Right? I mean, it was in the forecast. You have people, you have a team. You're a multi-billion-dollar company. You don't have employees in there that'll be like, "Hey, this is the weather forecast. This is what we're predicting."
The game as the fourth quarter neared. And obviously, Sean went for it on an early fourth down. It's 4th and 1 at the 14. 9:22 left in the second quarter. Obviously, if you knew the blizzard was coming and it was going to hit that hard, you just go ahead and take the 3 there because you were going to need the 3.
No shit, dumbass.
And then ultimately, the Denver Broncos lost the game because that late 45-yard field goal actually got tipped at the line of scrimmage by a rookie out of the U. The U finally won something. It got to the Super Bowl.
Little shot at the U.
Named Leonard Taylor III. He's 6'3.5", 303.
All right, what does that matter? All right, first of all, to me, again, it showed that to me on everything, and you could say whatever you want. That game showed Sean Payton just being exposed. That's all it did. It was Sean Payton lost that game more than anything. Sean Payton lost that game. Because, yeah, the weather turned bad. So what did the Pats do? Pats just played super conservative. They said, like, you know what? We'll fucking just, we'll just D up.
Was undrafted.
We'll just D up. That's all they did. They literally just said D up. We know you can't score. We're not going to commit anything stupid. We're not going to do anything stupid here. Bro, that's why it was third down, and it was third down. I think it was like, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 8. Drake May does a rollout, and they just said, you know what, fuck it, and they threw it out of bounds. Right? Like, because they were like, you know what? Like, we're not going to do anything stupid. We're just going to play conservative, and we're going to D up and see if anybody can score. But, like, dude, I mean, like, again, they couldn't run the ball either. I mean, are we going to just, like, totally disregard those 2 massive drives? The one that started the second half, where literally they ran it all the way down. The Broncos couldn't run the football. The Broncos could not run the football. Like, they couldn't. And I said from the beginning, like, that was the only way, is if the Broncos could run the football. They couldn't run the football. That's it. It's as simple as that. They couldn't run the football. From all this hype about their offensive line, they got a rookie RJ Harvey. So what? Pat's got a rookie too, Trayvon Henderson. I mean, Pats supposedly have a worse offensive line. And they kind of manhandled it. They ran the ball, bro. They ran the ball better than the Broncos. And I would just say this, like, overall, too, like, I mean, I think, honestly, again, I think the Patriots interior D-line is very good. And I feel like they controlled that game. Defensive line for the Patriots controlled that game. You keep making excuses. All I hear is excuses. They couldn't run the ball, bro. Supposedly, they have a great offensive lineman. They have an all-pro center. What happened? Yeah, they did nothing. Stevenson did everything. Now, all of a sudden, Stevenson is the second coming of Derrick Henry. It's Ramondre Stevenson. He's probably a middle of a pack running back. Stop acting like he's the second coming of Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith. It's Ramondre Stevenson. He's not even a top 10 running back. Like, listen to you guys. Like, you're making it sound like Ramondre Stevenson is like the best running back in the NFL. He's not even better than Walker for the Seahawks. He's not. He's playing good. But relax here. You're making it sound like he's one of the best running backs in the NFL. He's definitely not. Dude had a huge fumbling problem. So Snipes only loaded up at 11.5. Yeah, dude, you guys, like, again, like, you guys got to stop getting clickbaited, bro. You guys love to get clickbaited. You thought there was going to be DB17s? Like, they barely had any. Like, you guys got to stop, bro. Like, anybody knows that there was probably, like, 2 pairs. Like, again, like, there's nothing, dude. It's a restock. It's a restock of a limited drop. It was already limited to begin with. It was already limited to begin with. And then they did a restock. Of course it's going to be limited and hard. Seattle's going to win by 7. We'll see. How happy about your Pats? I am happy. I am happy, man. I'm happy. But, I mean, I'll be talking about the game. I'll be posting. I'll be talking about it a lot. I'll be breaking it down. But we'll see what happens, man. It's the Super Bowl. Anything can happen. And, you know, I'm sure everybody's got blowouts, so we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Drake May cards are up. They're way up. Way up. They're massively up. We'll see. We'll see. Drake, Justin Fields, May. Bro, this is why, I mean, again, I'll have to spit some knowledge on you. People tend to forget that when Tom Brady first started, he was a game manager at first. In his rookie year, is when he came in and replaced Drew Bledsoe, he was a game manager. If you go back to that 0-1 Super Bowl, he was not, I mean, look at his numbers. It wasn't anything crazy. He was labeled as a game manager, right? I mean, dude's only 23, and you expect him to be like this, playing at the same level of Matthew Stafford right now. Like, Matthew Stafford is on year, 20, it feels like? So, the guy still need to develop. He needs to develop still. But, I mean, these are good tests, bro. Like, I mean, these are no jokes, bro. Sell that May cards. Sell that Miami franchise. Dude, honestly, how about they just get rid of all Miami sports? Look at that. The Dolphins are a fucking joke. The Hurricanes are ass cheeks. Can't even beat the Indiana. You lost to Indiana. One of the worst college programs in all of college. And how about the Marlins? Does anybody even go to their games? Does anybody go to the Marlin games? Tell me. And how about the Miami Heat? How's that franchise doing? Huh? Bro, what a timeline for the Miami fans, huh? Oh, but that doesn't matter anyways, because you guys don't even care about sports. You just don't. You don't. How about that? You don't even care about sports. You show up 30, 40 minutes late. You leave the game early. So, you're still living in the past. Dan Marino and the 72 Dolphins, man. That's all you have. How old are you, Bill Nye? Bro. You're probably in your 30s. Man, imagine being in your 30s, you haven't seen anything. You had to have LeBron come and save you. You needed LeBron to come. Literally needed LeBron to come. Nothing homegrown, nothing built from scratch. You had to pry LeBron over to Miami to be like, hey, we got all the strip clubs. Come here. We got all the strip clubs in the big booty. Come here. Come on, LeBron. That's the only way you got him. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, whatever he said. How many of you guys fucking... Nobody ever talks about how... Nobody will ever talk about how underperforming that team was. Because everybody wants to, gargle LeBron. But nobody will ever talk about how underperforming that Miami Big Three was. He only won 2 chips after saying he was going to win 6 in Miami. He won 2. He only won 2. Don't you live in Florida? I live in Orlando. So, brother, I can tell you've never been here, bro. I would say 80% of the people I meet here are not even from Florida. It's actually rare to come across people that are born and raised in Florida. Miami and Orlando are like two different countries. That is true. Don't forget about the Panthers. I will give you that. Yeah, that is true. But like, out of all the sports, out of all the sports too, your best team is a hockey team. And and that's like the funniest shit ever because, dude, is there any legitimate hockey fans in Fort Lauderdale? Like, that is a joke. That is a joke. But yeah, you're right. That is true. For some reason, Florida hockey I don't know, they just dominate. The Tampa Bay Lightning dominated for years, right? The Tampa Bay Lightning dominated, and now the Florida Panthers are dominating. So it's just weird. It's weird how, yeah, hockey is like the #1 sport in Florida. I'm sorry, just funny. And what sports team does Orlando got besides the Magic? They just have the Magic, man. They have the Magic and they have a professional soccer team. I mean, they were talking about moving the Tampa Bay Rays to Orlando. I don't know if that's I think they're in the process. I think it's a 75% chance that the Tampa Bay Rays are going to move to Orlando. We have the space, we have the fans, we have the people. I think they will move. I think the Rays will move to Orlando. We won't have a football team. It's already too many football teams. You got Tampa, you got the Bucks, you got Jacksonville, and you got Miami. So we don't have a football team. However, though, we are going to get the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2027. They're going to play at Camping World for a full season while their stadium gets renovated. But yeah, we don't have a football team. However, if you want to watch good football, you can watch high school football. We have some of the best high school football in the country. Without a doubt. We have there's kids out there that are 6'4", 300 pounds. We have some of the best high school football. And we have some of the best private schools for basketball. So, I mean, that's what Orlando's not. I mean, it is what it is. It's not like a crazy like that. Yeah. I'm only messing with you, Bill Nye. Bill Nye's all fun and games. He knows I'm only messing with him. People are going to be like, oh my God, you're such an ass. I'm only messing with Bill Nye. Bill Nye can take it. That's why I say that. He's a good sport about it. I don't know, bro. Go rant, Ross, but the Pats going to shit the bed and they're just saying, we'll see. We'll see. Listen, I'll just say overall, and I'll say this now. I mean, the Seahawks are dominant, bro. The Seahawks are dominant. They've only lost 3 games, 49ers, Bucks, and Rams, and it was combined by 9 points. They have been the most dominant team in the NFL. By far. And they should be heavily, heavily favored. They should be favored by a touchdown. Easily. But all you got to do is just somehow win one game. You just got to somewhat win one game. That's it. That's it. And like, you know, and I would go back, and if I'm the Pats, I would go back to I would go back and, you know, I would go back and look at that 2008 Super Bowl. I would go back and look at that 2008 Super Bowl. Right? And, you know, the Pats were undefeated. The Giants, look at that roster. The Giants roster wasn't anything special. Their offense wasn't that great, right? And how did the Giants somehow win? How did the Giants win that game? With inside pressure. They rattled Brady early with inside pressure. If you somehow can rattle Darnold and get him seeing ghosts, because he's not going to beat you with his feet. He's going to sit in that pocket. If you can somewhat just rattle him and make him play a bad game, just one bad game, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Right? It's going to come down to Drake versus Sam? No. I mean, not really, because they don't play against each other. It's going to come down to Sam Darnold against the Patriots defense. It's going to come down to Sam Darnold versus the Patriots defense. Most likely, more importantly, you know, we'll see. Again, it's just one game. I mean, should the Seahawks be heavily favored? Absolutely. I'll keep saying that. Should everybody be picking the Seahawks? Yes. Right? Everybody should be picking the Seahawks to win. Can Gonzalez stop JSN? You're not going to stop JSN. You will never stop JSN. You cannot stop JSN. You don't need to stop JSN. Can you slow him down? You just got to slow him down a little bit. You're not going to stop him. He's too good. He's probably going to have a touchdown. JSN will probably have a touchdown. If you want to bet anytime touchdown JSN, that's probably a good bet. Right? You don't need to stop. You can't stop him. He's one of the best wide receivers. Can you just slow him down? And not make him have like the best game ever. That's it. But like, I know I've been cooked on this, but deep down, I know that Sam Darnold of old, he's still in there. I know he's in there. I know that Sam Darnold of old is still in that body. Right? The infamous Jets, Sam Darnold, he's still in there. Right? He's feeling good. His teammates are lifting him up. His teammates are playing really good. But I know deep down that Sam Darnold is in there. You just got to bring him out. And can they? It's going to be tough. That's going to be a tough order. It's going to be really tough. If the Pats win, it's got to be like 17-14, 21-17. It's got to be like somewhere in that mix, 17-14. Seeing ghost is just it's a term for a quarterback that you're not reading the field. You're seeing different things. You're not comfortable, right? You're thinking the guy's there and he's not there. You're seeing things differently. That's just a term that they use, seeing ghosts. Right? Because a huge responsibility of the quarterback is to read the defense, get the timing down. But when the timing is off and you're not reading the defense, you think the defense is in a cover 2, it's actually playing something. You're just not reading it right. You're seeing things, you're not seeing clear. That's the term. Sam Darnold is trying to finish his story. He's the Cody Rhodes of the NFL. I mean, it's a great story, bro. It's a great story, for sure. I mean, I have nothing against Sam Darnold. I have nothing against him. I know, I don't know how, you can't hate the guy. How can you hate the guy? Can't hate the guy. I don't hate anybody on the Seattle Seahawks. I don't hate anybody. It's a good story, bro. They turned that thing around. But like I said, just win one game. That's it. No, who fumbled the bag? The Ravens? I mean, coaching plays a huge factor too, dude. Like, I feel like, no offense, dude. If that was the Ravens yesterday, okay, I'm sorry, but if that was the Ravens yesterday, dude, John Harbaugh would have had freaking Lamar throwing the ball the whole second half. Like, it comes down to coaching too, bro. It comes down to coaching. They would have had Lamar throwing the ball all freaking every other down and totally forget that they have Derrick Henry. Right? They would have had him throw him in a blizzard. I mean, nobody has it worse than Atlanta. Where's Fabio? Hey, Fabio. Hey, Fabio. Where's Fabio? Where's Fabio? No one had look how embarrassing it is for Falcons. The difference between a good franchise and terrible franchises. Atlanta last year, we have interviewed Mike Vrabel for our head coaching opening. Atlanta, we have interviewed Ravens defensive coordinator Mike McDonald for our head coach opening. They interviewed the both coaches that are in going to the Super Bowl. And you know what? Nah. They said, nah. We're going to go with Raheem Morris. We're going to go with Raheem Morris. We're going to go with Raheem Morris. We're good. We're good. And both these guys are going to the Super Bowl. Crazy how it works out. That's crazy how it works out. Hey, Bill Nye. We'll keep going, Bill Nye. Bill Nye, let me read this for you. The Patriots went to 9 Super Bowls, won 6 of them, lost Tom Brady, drafted Mac Jones, fired Belichick, entered a rebuild, drafted Drake May, went from 4 to 11 wins, made the Super Bowl again. All before the last time the Miami Dolphins won a playoff game. Now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. Wow. Sorry, Bill Nye. Now do the Cowboys. Cowboys, I mean, we would need 2 or 3 pages. One worse Ross helmet catch. I know. Bro, this is embarrassing now. Hey, Shroom, close your eyes. Drake May has just as many playoff wins as Lamar Jackson. Oh my god. Bro. Dude. Bro. How? How is that possible? How is that possible? How, dude? Bro, I'm not, listen, again, hey, I don't even put that on Lamar. It's not, I look at this stat, and this is what's sad. This stat will look bad on Lamar, but it's one of it's timing, bad timing, right? And that's life. And some of it's on the franchise too. Right? Some of it's on the franchise. Right? And that's Ross Love. I'm just saying it's crazy though, because those Raven teams are great, but unfortunately they win against like Mahomes, and they win against like good teams. Like the same thing with like Peyton Manning, bro. Peyton Manning would probably have more Super Bowls if it wasn't for Tom Brady. It's just crazy. It's a new era in Baltimore. We'll see. We'll see. Um, all right, let's go back. Tough, so let's end it there. Let me see. Dude, this guy has like the worst takes ever, bro.
Tell me that you think, convicted-wise, that Justin Fields is a better player than Sam Darnold?
Yes. I wouldn't say Sam Darnold. No, I wouldn't say that, Cam.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say that.
I would.
Bro, how does this guy, bro, I swear, bro, how does this guy, like, have any sort of credentials to be on these talking shows, bro?
Not after this season, Cam.
Hold on, stop.
Not after
Stop.
this season.
Whoa. Stop.
Go ahead.
Sam Darnold had the best receiver in the game. Has Justin Fields ever had a receiver like Justin Jefferson?
No.
Oh, my Lord. Bro, Justin Fields is a better QB than Sam Darnold. Cam has the worst takes. I mean, I feel like he tries so hard to go for those reactions. He has the worst takes, man. How can you say Sam Darnold is not a better QB than... Someone said, do the Cowboys? When was that, though? That was in the offseason. All right, I'll do the Cowboys. Patriots owner Robert Kraft has made 11 Super Bowls since Jerry Jones' last Super Bowl. All right, there you go. The Patriots have made 11 Super Bowls, and Jerry Jones has only made one in that time frame. So there you go, Cowboys. There you go. Last one was 1996. How did the Cowboys get drafted? I'm just saying, like, it's pretty crazy how, like, it just shows you, dude, like, how tough it is to change these. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. You could say it's luck. 100% luck plays a little bit involved in it. But, like, how does, like, any of these franchises, they struggle to turn it around. And I think, it all comes down to ownership. Comes down to ownership. On most of these teams, I'm sorry, the owners are just stupid. The owners are stupid. Jerry Jones is he's too much involved, makes dumb decisions. I mean, you look at Pittsburgh. Bro, Pittsburgh Steelers, bro. Their owner's a moron too. I mean, they wanted to keep their coach another year. Bro, I don't know what the Steelers ownership's are morons. Cowboys ownership's morons. The Tennessee Titans ownership is morons. Cleveland ownership is morons. A lot of it comes down just to ownership. The Jets ownership is morons. The Dolphins ownership is morons. And you can now add the Buffalo Bills ownership is morons too after that press conference of throwing Keon Coleman underneath the bus and blaming it all on him and firing their head coach. Like, it makes no sense. The Buffalo Bills ownership is morons too. They don't know how to build a team. They don't know how to build teams, bro. For some reason, they don't know how to build teams. But yeah, a little bit of luck involved. I think you need to have luck to hit on a good QB, right? Good QBs don't grow on trees. You got to need a little bit of luck. But look at Seattle. Seattle kind of figured it out. Seattle has a great ownership. The Rams have a great ownership. The Rams are going to do a great ownership. Well, like, the Rams figured it out. Everyone's shitting on the Rams. Oh, why they're trading all these draft picks. Guess what? It turned out, fuck your draft picks, right? They don't need draft picks. Rams figured it out. They know how to draft. I'm just saying, there's some teams that know, like, somehow figured it out. 49ers got good ownership. Yeah, 49ers, great ownership. Great GM for the 49ers. No one put Seattle in Super Bowl conversations in preseason. Dude, I saw that top 10. All the top 10 teams were not in. Seattle and New England was not in the discussion for Super Bowl. Everyone had Buffalo. Baltimore, the Chiefs, the Eagles, all in the conversation for the Super Bowl. Detroit might have been up there. Maybe not the heavily favored, but definitely top 10. New England, Seattle were plus 6,000 on Super Bowl future. That's crazy. Yeah, they just got a new coach, got a coach, and figured out the QB, and then let's ride. Mm-mm. Uh, Seattle had a lot of question marks. DK gone, new OC, and Darnold. Yeah, DK. I forgot about DK too. I forgot about DK. Totally forgot about DK. Totally forgot. I think them getting rid of DK and going all in on JSN really boosted them too. Well, it turns out that JSN is a better wide receiver than DK. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it just turns out that JSN is a better wide receiver than DK Metcalf. I mean, DK Metcalf has all the physical traits, but he's not as good as a wide receiver than JSN. JSN is a better route runner, is a way better route runner. He could do more. You go put him in the backfield. I mean, they showed it. They showed it yesterday. They had him in the backfield. They move him all around the field. You can't do that with DK. DK, you could just put him on the edge. Tell DK to run straight. We'll throw him the ball. Hopefully he catches it. You know? And block. Yeah, DK can block too. He's a big body. Yeah. But JSN is a better receiver. Is it just a better wide receiver? I mean, a wide receiver nowadays, dude, like, people love the 6'5", the big body guys, right? People love the big body wide receivers, right? They're the ones that get all the attention and they like get all the looks. But the small guys like JSN, Amon St. Brown, the guys that can run across the field, that can, you can put them on the inside, you can put them on the outside, you can put them in the backfield, you can put them anywhere. Like, they're a big utility tool, right? They can run slants, they can run every route you can think of. Those are the guys that are more valuable. Those are the guys that are way more valuable. You can win with those guys. You know? So, yeah, Tyreek too. Tyreek was could play all across. Can't take, But big wide receivers, man, they just like, they're lankier. They're a little bit more stiff, right? They're a little bit more stiff. So Lions got good ownership. What? So, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it's clear as day. It just goes to show you that JSN's a better wide receiver than DK Metcalf. So yeah, it was an upgrade. It ended up working in your favor. It was a massive upgrade. Massive upgrade. JSN over DK. Steve Smith showed them that it could be done. Steve Smith wasn't a big body wide receiver either. Steve Smith definitely, right? Could run all the routes. Not afraid to go across the middle. Vikings are probably kicking themselves over Darnold. Yeah, I mean, they put themselves in a tough situation, dude. Drafting JJ, they went with the young guy. I mean, dude, the Vikings, you could definitely say the Vikings would probably be in the playoffs if they kept Sam Darnold. I mean, the Vikings had a top 5 defense. Vikings defense was really, really good. Brian Flores is a great defensive coordinator. And they had a top 5 defense. You don't think Sam Darnold could, top 5 defense with Justin Jefferson and Sam Darnold and a decent running game? Like, they would definitely be in the playoffs. Could they make it all the way? Who knows? I think they just got hesitant. And they kind of reacted very quickly when they saw Sam Darnold kind of shit the bed towards the end of the season, right? And they over panicked, right? And they didn't stick with him and say, "Don't worry, you're our guy still. We're gonna ride it." No, they kind of they thought that was the ceiling. They thought the team was. It was more of a team effort, and it wasn't just Sam Darnold. That's the thing. They thought it was a team effort. Yeah. Technically, they didn't have to give up on JJ, but of course he's going to take more money. He took more money. But, yeah. JJ will come around, but he's still young as hell. Yeah, but unfortunately, what's going to hold him against him is that, he was in a draft class with Caleb Williams, Drake May, and, Dan Daniels. Why can't I say his name? And Daniels, right? Jaden Daniels. And those guys are playing good. Bro, why is Travis Scott in the Odyssey? Dude, I saw this yesterday live with you guys, and I was just like, what? Is that Travis Scott? How is he in the Odyssey? And then come to find out, I guess he has a really good relationship with Christopher Nolan. How is Travis Scott in the Odyssey? When I first saw this, I was just like, dude, I cannot take this movie serious now. They literally had Travis Scott hyping him up before they go to war, banging on the drums. Like, at the dinner table, banging on the table. But I forgot that Christopher Nolan had Travis Scott do the soundtrack for the last movie that he did. What was that movie that they just released? That released during COVID time. I know. We jokingly said he's like, probably, we fiending for war? We fiending for war. Rennet? Was it Rennet? Yeah, he was in the soundtrack. He did the soundtrack for that. So I guess they put him in this movie. So I saw it. I was like, what the hell? Is that Travis? Everyone's reacting. Travis Scott's in the Odyssey. And yeah, cast confirmed. Travis Scott. Like, this cast is pretty insane. Tom Holland. I bet you Travis Scott has one little scene. It's not like he's the band. Matt Damon, it's a pretty big movie. Zendaya, Robert Pattinson, Anne Hathaway. This is pretty stacked. I think he's just in that one part. Me too. I think so too. But it was just funny. Cast is pretty stacked. He's going to win the Oscar for Best Breakthrough Performance. It was funny. I saw that. I was like, what the hell? Dude, did you guys watch this? Some of you guys were watching this Saturday. Was Saturday or Saturday? Yeah. The dude that climbed the building. Alex Honnold claims that he received an embarrassing pay for... Wait, what? He received an embarrassing pay. What does that mean? He was paid mid-six figures. Oh, embarrassingly small. He should have got paid more. Actually, if you put it in the context of mainstream sports, it's embarrassing small amount. Major League Baseball players get like $170 million contracts, like someone you haven't even heard of and that nobody cares about. I can't believe this dude climbed this whole thing. That's got to be some of the most impressive athletic performances we've ever seen. Right? It's got to be some of the most insane thing ever. Like, look how windy that is. He's climbing the building with no attachments, nothing. Look how windy that is. No bungee, nothing, dude. My thing is, though, like, that's insane. It's absolutely insane. How is this guy not afraid of heights? Like, right there, how is this guy not afraid of heights? And he's waving at people. This gives me so much anxiety. Look at this. Oh my God. Oh! Oh my God. Like, I want to puke just watching this, dude. This makes me puke, man. How are you not afraid of heights? I'd pass out just going on like a little ride, dude. I can do roller coasters, but that free falling shit, I can't do, man. Cause, dude, this shit makes me, dude, it makes me like, it gives me, so look at that. Look at that right there. He's literally on the edge. This part right here is ridiculous. This part right here is absolutely ridiculous. Right here. Like, look at this. This isn't no, like, steps. He's, like, right down. Like, come on. It's got to be one of the most impressive things ever. It has to be. That's utterly insane. Dude, just look at it from this perspective, man. Like... Bro! Dog! Bro! Look at that! This isn't like a little ass building, dog. Has to be one of the most impressive things ever. It's crazy. I think it was in Taiwan, right? They're not gonna let you do this in America. No way. They're not gonna let you do this in America. No way. No way they'll let you do this in America. You had to go to Taiwan for this shit. That's just insane, bro. Should have got paid millions. You should have got paid over. You should have got paid a lot of money for that. Unbelievable. One mistake, dude. You fall from that. All right, this is kind of gross, but I mean, this is the reality, dude. Dude. If you fall from this type of heights, you would splat. You just splat. You just splat. You fall from this, you splat. He is the real life Spider-Man. Yes, absolutely. I'll do that now. Boom, boom. All set. What the hell? Looks easy. Ah. It was a real climb, yeah. He walked into it to safe, no equipment. No equipment. He doesn't need no equipment. He doesn't need no equipment, brother. Just does it all himself. Ugh. Ross, there's a claim that comes your way with your heights. What's it mean? What happened? It was a 10-second delay just in case. Does he have an Instagram? I don't know. I don't know. His poor wife during the event was great. Really? She was panicking. I mean, yeah, watching that, I definitely would be scared. That's his Instagram, I guess. What else is there? Guy Fieri shows off his new look. No way. Is that him? Stop it. Stop that right now. Is that... No, that's not him. Is that him?
Hey there. After so many years of celebrating my birthday as Guy, I figured this year I'd celebrate it as just a guy. Happy birthday to me. Hey there.
Bro, there's no way that's him. I mean, it kind of... That's what he would look like if he was just a normal dad? That's what he would look like? That is hilarious. I mean, they rendered his face. That's AI? Yeah, but like, I mean, it's his face, though. I mean, if he was like literally like, this is what he would look like. I mean, probably be a bit heavier.
After so many years of celebrating my birthday as Guy, I figured this year I'd celebrate it as just a guy. Happy birthday to me. Hey there.
Yeah, no flavor right there. That's no seasoning. No seasoning dried chicken. No, yeah, or, you know, definitely no seasoning dried chicken. Looks exactly like him, though. Like, you saying it's AI, but that's just exactly like him. I mean, you can't tell the difference. Cannot tell the difference. Damn, I didn't know we needed this. Heinz is releasing a French fry dipper box with a built-in compartment. I guess on the go. I'm surprised it took them this long to make this. A French fry dipper box. But who's on the go walking around eating French fries like this? You know what I mean? I mean, I guess it's great for the car. Kids in the car. Probably best useful in the car. As a diaper box. Oh my God, no way. Who the hell dips their French fries in mayo? Get out. Who dips their fries in mayo? Is this real life? That is disgusting. Who in this chat does that? Who? Step up. Speak up now. Mayo and ketchup at the same time. There's no way. Mayo, just straight raw mayo. Straight raw mayo and French fries. Mayo and ketchup, yeah, but you're adding like a seasoning, like you're mixing it. That's like a aioli or some sort of different mix. But like I'm talking about straight raw mayo. Raw mayo. That's rough. Raw mayo is rough. It's kind of like cane sauce. That's exactly like kind of like cane sauce, 100%. It's a mayo base with ketchup and some other stuff. But raw mayo is wild. With cheese? Why are you doing it with cheese? There's a guy that eats mayo straight out of jaw. That's just, ugh. Brutal. Brutal, 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 bro. Can't do that. Not for me. Does Cane's have Worcestershire sauce? It might. It's probably got more seasoning in it and stuff. The QB for the Titans. I know everyone brings him up. Yeah, for sure. Oh, how come you guys didn't say anything, dude? The skim shoes came out today, guys. You didn't say anything. No? Nobody copped? Who copped in here? Nobody copped? Nobody copped in here? How come anybody copped? Nobody copped? It's still available if anybody wants it. Howling Patriots. What up, Andy? What's up, man? Hit 12 pairs. Nice. Nice. I caught for my girl. Did you? Here you go. Official look at the unheard of Adidas Adistar Control 5 Piggy Runner. Anybody copping these? Anybody copping these? Anybody? Nobody? The Piggy Runners? I like those. I wish there was a hot. They got the pink pair. No. These are kind of wild. It's like that slime green. Slime green with a pop of pink. I guess this got to be soon, man. They're starting to pop up more. I guess this got to be soon, chat. You know? I guess this has got to be soon. The, where is it? Bird kicks. I guess it's got to be soon. Yeah. End of next month, right? End of next month. So, it's a lot. It's a lot. End of next month. So you make sure you guys got your money saved for some of these shoes. Make sure you got your money saved. Still got tons of Travis's. Jesus. I wonder if he was able to sell these. Probably. I guarantee people probably overpaid. Shit ton of olives. Crazy amount of pairs. The back door always open. Back door always stays open, chat. Remember that. The back door always stays open. Don't ever forget that. The back door always stays open. The Kobe come with 3D glasses? Does it? I don't know. I haven't seen it. Did they? Did they say it? That's what it was? They do? Oh, okay. Always. Always, always, always. Backdoor will always stay open. That bread low is nice. Uh, uh, I want. Did he say anything about his shoes? Did he post anything about his shoes? Who ended up grabbing these? Anybody? Oh, he's going crazy. He didn't flip out about his shoes not selling out. I did get I got an email saying last chance, last chance. Anybody get that email yesterday? It was like last chance. If you want to get them now. I might try to snatch a pair if they end up tanking a little bit. I don't think they will. But I might try snatching a pair if I can get them for a good price. I just don't want to pay. You know, I felt like it was just a little bit too much. If I could find them for cheaper, right? It's going to take a while. They got to ship out. I don't mind them. I think they're pretty cool. Yeah, they're just they're very expensive. Very, 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 very expensive. So kind of like at that stage where it's like, oh, I'll just wait. I'm not in a rush anyways. I'll just wait. Yeah. Cheapos. I got to do what I got to do, right, Bill Nye? The white pair is releasing this weekend? No, I don't think the white pair will release for another couple weeks. Ross, have you rocked your undefeated before yet? Yeah, I have. Yep. I rocked my undefeated fours. I have them.
Sneaker you have.
What is this?
What is the rarest sneaker you have?
I got a sneaker, and I've showed it before, where a guy from Nike got fired because of me. I'm not proud of it.
And he started crying, right?
He made a Jordan and Kobe collab, and it's so old that should break if I just pull it out. But that sneaker right there, no one has showed me that sneaker again. I've never seen it with nobody. He got fired because at the time, Kobe and Jordan wasn't collaborating. It wasn't doing nothing like that. And he got in trouble for that shit. He got fired, but,
What?
I told him to make it for me. I said, yo, go make. I had them making sneakers.
Yeah.
Let's be clear, right?
Let's be clear.
No, let's be clear. The way this all started, this sneaker was my sneaker for 20-something years. We made this. Nike made this shit 20 years ago. I have sneakers with my face on it. I have made from Nike.
Face is crazy.
With my face. I got the fucking Michael Jordan. Damn, the lady who cleans my house was almost about to throw the fucking box out. You know when you open a pair of Jordans and they got the laser face of Michael Jordan? I have the box with Fat Joe's face laser.
Send me the picture. I want to see that. We got to share that.
I've showed it before. I'll show it to you again.
Okay.
It's not a problem.
Doesn't have to be today, but I want to see that. That's crazy.
Shit that it ain't fair. You can't do it. You can't come out and show me your face on the Air Force One from Nike. You can't do it. I got the face. I got Fat Joe's face praying. Am I lying slow? I got my face praying like this on an Air Force. Like, it's disgusting. I was owning these guys. These guys was like, oh, okay, make me turquoise green and orange with a TS logo. Sure, Joe, 20 pair coming now. Like,
Damn. So he got a dude fired from making this pair?
Jordan and Kobe collab.
Damn. He got a dude fired for making that pair? Damn, that's brutal, bro. That's brutal. Got the dude fired, bro. That sucks, because you know damn well that's that dude's dream job. When you get to that level, dude, that's someone's dream job. You know? That's rough. That's rough. When you make it that far. Here you go. You ready? Here's your sneaker of the year. One of these sneakers of the year. Here you go. Absolutely one of the biggest shoes of the year. People are going to go crazy for these, dude. Respectfully, dude, people are going to go crazy for these. People are going to go nuts. I'm telling you. If you're selling the white pair for $200, $220 on Facebook Marketplace, the black pair should go for $400. Honestly. If you're selling the basic cream and white pair for $220, these should be $300 pop. $300 easily. I don't know. I just, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how hyped these are. Unbelievable. Sneaker of the year. The Mind 001s. Like, they should definitely be in consideration for, you know, best new design of 2026. How do you feel about that? I think it could be definitely in the running for best new design. Right? Best new design of 2026, the Minds. Whether it's the sneaker or the slide. People love or hate these. I feel like people love these more than hate them. I haven't seen much hate. The hate is on the price. Like, you're not paying $200. Like, yeah, but like, for $95, I think most you guys would try these out, dude. I really don't see that much hate. I haven't seen much hate on these on social media or even in this chat. People hate the resale price, but that's resale, dude. You're always going to pay a premium. You know, that's the resale. But as far as retail, if he was sitting for $95, Elliot Page said that was one of his worst buys. But Elliot Page Elliot Page should not speak for everybody. I mean, he's just one person. Right? And he's a Yeezy guy. You know? I mean, from everybody I've heard from that have got them in the chat, they dig them. You know, like I said, maybe there's a few people that don't like them, but I don't know. From what I'm hearing from people, there's more people liking them than hating them. You feel the balls on your feet? What? Well, from what I heard too, is that you don't really feel the balls with carpet. The carpet absorbs your balls. From what people have said. That's what people have said. The carpet absorbs the balls. Yeah, you only can feel it on the hard surfaces. If it's hard, you can feel the balls. You know? Because the balls will go push. The balls will push through and you'll feel it on the bottom. You know what I mean? Rather than like the balls will kind of like just they will just dig into the rug. You know what I mean? It gives. The rug gives. You need the balls to push up. They just thrust through. Yeah, they thrust through and pop up. No, that I know, all jokes aside, but that's the reason now. Supposedly, like, they don't really do much on carpet. You got to wear them on hard surfaces. Hard surfaces. What did they do to your mind? I don't know. I don't know, bro. All right, you guys go far with it. You guys take it way too far. As an owner, you can feel the difference between rug and hardwood. That's what I have in my house. You can feel them on every surface. Okay. So there you go. It's a different feeling. Um you're the one. Stop blaming chat. No, I mean, I don't say anything. I just we're talking like I don't know. Mm-mm. Oh, jeez. So the balls have mixed emotions on different surfaces. Yes. Yes. All different emotions. Ross, stop. James, how's the chili? Where's my chili, James? What do we got for releases this week? Oh shit, what a crazy week. Topps Finest Basketball pre-order tomorrow. $4.79 a box. Yeah. I hope it's not EQL. It's not EQL. That's going to get fucking smoked. I hope it's EQL. And then Midnight Basketball is Thursday. $619 a box. Jesus. $619 a box for Midnight. 1 pack. That's insane. Midnight's going to be dope. Midnight's going to be $619 retail. Resell is going to be $1,200. It's going to be $1,200 a box, if that. More. Could be even more. Could be $2,000 a box. Deadass. It could be 2 bands a box for Midnight in the secondary market. Finest will probably be $1,000 a box. Finest will probably be $1,000. Do pre-order sell out fast too? Yeah, they're not really pre-order. It's not pre-order. They're just getting the money early. It's not an actual pre-order. They're not printing more cards and making more boxes. They're just selling it ahead of schedule. Yeah, I mean, without a doubt, I can tell you, Finest will probably be over $1,000 a box, and Midnight might be $2,000 a box. So that will be insane. It's gonna be a crazy week for that. That's some big money stuff. Big money stuff. Just caught 2016 bread one highs for $200. What a time. Yeah. What a time. Sapphire prices are insane. Yeah, they'll probably come back down after the one of ones. The one of one got pulled yesterday of Cooper Flag, so the prices should come down. Plus, I've been trying to tell you, Sam Darnold's a monster, most underrated. Okay. Why 6 packs in a hobby box for Topps Finest? It's always been 6 packs. It's always been 6 packs, I think. 2, 2, and 2. It's a regular box. Finest comes. Finest always comes in 6 packs. UFC, 6 packs. Finest is always 6 packs. Finest is not a higher end product, man. Midnight's a higher end product. This is Midnight. Midnight's higher end. Midnight is higher. It's 3 autos, 1 box. Finest has a lot of Finest has base, like more base cards. Where'd you get the hat? I got the hat a long time ago, brother. When they did the when they released. Want to buy it? I'll sell it to you for $200. Nah, when they released the uniforms, the special uniforms. I bought the hat. I didn't buy the jersey. I bought the hat. What do we got left? This is the last week too for the giveaways. So, last week, man. Chicken and W's last week qualified for monthly giveaways. Travis Hunter jersey, Chase B's, and a quarter zip. So, it's coming down to the end. Coming down to the end, and I am figuring out for next month. So, this is the last week. Last week for giveaways. Qualify with any purchase on Chicken and W's website. Any purchase, a sticker, a cup, anything. You're in. So, qualify for a purchase with any purchase. Do Levi 3s next month. Levi 3s? I could. I don't think that's going to move people, though. Looks like a perfect UNC hat. It's like a grayish blue. It's like a grayish blue. It's like a gray blue. Which Drake May card should I get? I am panicking. You shouldn't be buying anything Drake May right now. To be honest, you're risking it. I mean, obviously if the Pats win a Super Bowl, like, yeah, it will shoot up big time. But that's a big if. You're basically gambling. You're gambling right now. You're 1000% gambling. Buying anything Drake May right now. You can, dude, I'll tell you, it'll be worth more. Yeah, you only buy now if you think that he's going to win. Because if he does win, yeah, that's going to be ridiculous. If he does win, like I told you guys on stream, man, like, dude, over the summer, I mean, you're not going to get this in sneakers. I'll tell you that. You're not going to find this in sneakers. I bought this for $100. I bought this over the summer for $100. $100. Today, what's it worth? Let's go. Let's scan it real quick. View pricing. They don't even want to pay it. Let me see. Yeah, but it's rare though. No, it's not rare. You gotta know what you're doing. That's why. Yeah, 1,300. 1,345. I bought it for $100. $1,300. Same thing. This one. I bought this one for $60. $60. It's now $750 with a payout of $4. Oh, they're paying me. They want to pay me cash right now. They want to pay me cash $500. $750. It's worth estimated for $519. I have 2 of these. I should have bought more. I have 2 of them. I should have bought more. They were $60. I should have bought more. Yeah, but it's rare. Imagine investing in Michael Penix. I mean, bro, but I mean, dude, if you wanted to invest in Michael Penix, that's on you, guy. If you wanted to invest in Michael Penix, that's on you. I mean, I mean, it can't help you there. If you thought Michael Penix was a great investment, you know, that's on you. If you thought JJ was a great investment, again, that's on you. The dude 2 guys that legitimately didn't even play. Like that was going to be high risk. High risk. I'm just saying all those guys played less than half a season. Who? Penix played. He played like a few games at the end of the season though. It was only a few games at the end of the season. It wasn't really a good sample size. At least I can wear my sneakers and enjoy them. What am I going to do with a card? Just stare at it? Yeah. Absolutely. All the Boston fans got crushed on Mac Jones. Yeah, Mac Jones, I don't even know. But if you would have watched Penix in college, you would have known he had health problems. Yeah, I mean, he was at Indiana. He tore both his ACLs at Indiana and then transferred to Washington. Mm-hmm. Janes is too funny. Cards are investment, like sneakers, says Janes. Exactly. Sneakers are investments. Invest in the sneaker market. No, it's fine. I mean, 100%. Chevy, 100%, dude. I know. Oh, 100%, dude. You know what I mean? But like Chevy too, though, what I will say, bro, is that like you can play it safe too, dude. You know what I mean? Like there's different ways to go about it, right? When you start buying rookies, yeah, that's gambling. Rookies are gambling. 100% it's gambling. Because you just never know, right? You're buying for potential, right? But dude, if you could play it safe by just buying Brady's, LeBron's, certified players, Peyton Manning's, there's different ways to approach it. 100%. Enjoy and stare. I got a para figure, 50 made, artist proof for 2K, and hey, teach his own. I'm just saying though, I'm just telling you too. Yeah, that's the thing. You know what I mean? You can also play it safe too if you just collect your whatever, certified players, like if you collect Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, like dudes that are out of the league that are always good. Yeah, but those cards always start super high. What was the cheapest Caleb going for when he first snapped? Caleb? I mean, Caleb was going for about $200. Caleb was in the middle. He wasn't super high. Jaden Daniels was incredibly high. Jaden Daniels was insanely high. Caleb was in the middle. But like again, if you thought it was too high, you have to figure it out too, though. Like you have to play it smart. If you think the ceiling could be higher, again, it wasn't super high. Look at Cooper Flag as a rookie. His cards go for crazy amounts. I know. And that's definitely gambling, bro. That's a different tax bracket. That's people with money that I think that have money to move. Like, those are people that can spend $10,000 and it's not a big deal. Anthony Richardson was a bust. Anthony Richardson, though, people were hype on Anthony Richardson, but you can ask Yakenji, anybody that watched college football, like, Anthony Richardson was a huge risk, right? If you just, dude, he was mid at Florida, bro. He was mid. He wasn't that good in Florida. I don't know what the Colts were thinking. They just saw a big dude who had who could throw the ball a mile and was very athletic. And they're like, okay, we can make it work. But like, if you put his tape on in Florida, he was not the best. Did you see what Zion? I saw someone buy an auto for like $500K. It's only worth $5K. Yeah, Zion bust, dude. Basketball is totally different. Basketball is a whole other bracket, bro. Basketball cards are crazy because think about it. Basketball, there's only 5 dudes on the court and only 2 of them, maybe 3 of them are superstars. So it's like, yeah, basketball is insane. Zion, Ja Morant, those dudes fell. Those dudes fell off big time. You know what I mean? Like, but like, that's the risk. Basketball is even more riskier. Yeah, because Zion is way down. Ross, I don't know cards like yourself, but do you think the card game will be around like sneakers, or the card game just a moment in time right now? Dude, cards have been around long, like way before sneakers, dude. Cards have been around since the 1930s. You know? Yeah. Jaden Daniels is also way down. Yeah, but like Francis too, though, it's like I stayed away from it. I thought he was way too high. I thought his prices was way too high off of one season. You know what I mean? I thought Jaden Daniels' prices was insanely high. Right? So, I mean, but people thought differently. So I didn't buy. I stayed away from Jaden. We just ripped and got whatever for Jaden. Everything I got for Jaden, it was ripped. I didn't buy any Jaden on the secondary market. All my Jadens was ripped. Yeah. Caleb is also way up. Yeah. Caleb is up. People were talking about Caleb a lot. Yeah. I used to collect comic books when I was younger, but I don't see camping out for comic books. Nobody camps out for comic books. The new releases, the new Batman that has got hype right now. God, I'm really nerding out right now. I'm really nerding out. We don't talk about this though, because it's not our audience here. But Absolute Batman Comics is going stupid right now. So you're just not, I don't think you're just not in it. But Absolute Batman issue number 1 is going stupid right now. Damn, I'm really a nerd. I mean, issue number 1, Absolute Batman, from 2024, $150, $120, $120, $100. These are like $4 books. The issue with comics is that they print so many variation covers. It's just crazy. But yeah, Absolute Batman is super hype right now for the comic world. But comics are in direct correlation to the movies. If the movies are down, which Marvel movies have been down, the comic hype has been down. Yes, finally you're talking about it. My Absolute Batman collection is insane right now. Absolute Batman is hype. I'm just not in it because I'm only one man. I can't do much, but I see it. I pay attention. I know what's going on. But yeah, man, I know collectibles, dude. But yeah, Batman, Absolute Batman, bro, $95, $90. DC Comics are $11 an issue. Shut it. Are they really? Damn. I remember they used to be like $5, $6. It's been a while since I bought a modern comic. Oh. Hey, one man is a copyright. I'm taking it. So. Ross, you think MCU will get back on track this year? They'll do $1 billion. The movie will be successful for sure. It's got hype, man. I think it will perform well. I think it will do well. Just the Marvel itself, dude. Like, come on, dude. You see how Marvel is here. Like, we're massive Marvel fans. Marvel is incredibly hype. But the comics are different. Comics is different because comics, they take, like, sometimes, like, the hype on it was like taking like actual storylines from the books and making them into movies. So that's why the comic books like really shot up. Did we see Travis and Aussie? Yeah, we talked about it a little bit. We talked about it earlier. Doctor Doom should be good. Yeah, Doctor Doom. I think people are excited for it. Fernando Mendoza is hot right now, but he'll bust when he'll drop. We'll see. I believe in Fernando. I know you're a Miami guy, so you're pretty upset. But I believe in Fernando. I think Fernando's gonna be good. Travis Hunter and Cam Ward are down. Well, yeah, Travis Hunter got hurt. Anytime there's a hurt, but then you got to look at it too. Do you believe? Is there a good upside there? Right? Do you think Travis will bounce back? Do you think Cam Ward, can they build a team around him? I mean, Tennessee doesn't have a team. Tennessee is completely depleted. Like, they got no talent on that roster. Fernando's a Miami guy too. I know. I like Fernando a lot. I'm hoping. I hope he does good. He seems like a good, genuine person. I hope they figure it out. Hope he can do it. Did you buy any Fernando cards this weekend at the card show? There was none. There wasn't any. You're not gonna find that stuff. You're not gonna find that. You're just not gonna find that, man. Overall, you're not gonna find that. Yeah. In Vegas, I don't think he has a chance. I don't know, man. People are really down on the Raiders. People really hate the Raiders. I don't think the Raiders are that bad. I mean, I think they have a pretty decent roster. I think they're just dysfunctional as far as like the head coaching scenario. If they can get a good head coach that can kind of bring some stability, I think they could figure it out. I mean, Brady's there now. They have Raiders have O-line, no O-line. Yeah, they just draft. You can draft. I mean, dude, Geno Smith backup. Get Fernando in there, right? They have Genty. They have Brock Bowers. Like, they have pieces. It's not like they're completely, like, I think they're in a better situation than Tennessee. I think they're in a better situation than the Jets. I think they're in a better situation than some of these franchises. So, like, yeah, they're gonna have to do some rebuilding. They have to figure it out, but they have some good pieces there. I don't know what they're gonna do with Max Crosby. They need a wide receiver 1. I know it doesn't build overnight, but like, as long as they bring some stability to the coaching position and they get a young quarterback, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. I like it though. Fernando, Genty, Bowers. As a Vikings fan, I am sick to my stomach. I would be too. I believe we need new ownership. That's our problem. Al, you don't like Davis? Do you think so, man? I feel like you guys just been stuck in purgatory with Raiders QBs. Like, dude, the problem is, and this is what happened, is that you were just stuck with Derek Carr, bro. You know? I mean, you just haven't gotten stability in the quarterback position, bro. And I think that will hurt you, dude. I mean, you had Brian Hoyer as your court QB, Jimmy Garoppolo as a QB. You just had a bunch of mid, you know what I mean? You had Jimmy G, Brian Hoyer, like this, like, dude, if you don't have a QB, bro, if you don't have a QB, you don't have a coach, you're gonna fucking fail, regardless what franchise you're on. Some cities are just losing cities. We talk about Raiders are one of the most historic franchises. they've been the most, like, one of the most historic franchises. They can get back to that. They just need someone in there, man. I mean, bro. I mean, you had what's his face. I mean, Rich Gannon back in the day was good. You had Jared Stidham. Like again, you see where I'm going here. Like, no stability at the QB position and no stability at head coach. That will do it to you, brother. When you have Jimmy G, Jared Stidham, Derek Carr, you're not gonna win. Giants are tough too, though. Giants are tough. Ross, you need a QB before you need an O-line before you get a QB. No, if the guy's there, you get the guy. That's goofy. That doesn't make any sense. If the guy is there, you get the guy. The hell, Jason? The Knights win in Vegas. Vegas? I don't know. Vegas isn't that bad. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not as down on the Raiders as everybody else is, but we'll see. I mean, I will tell you, like, Fernando Mendoza, the hype is going to be real. I mean, this QB class isn't strong. The QB class is not strong this year. right? It's more of a defensive draft where you got Bain from Miami, you got the safety from Ohio State, you got the linebacker for Ohio State. Like, this draft is more defense heavy. Defense, some good old line. So, I mean, yeah, like Fernando is going to be, I know in the card market, Fernando is going to keep going crazy because QBs run that market, and he's going to be the only one. I mean, it's not a good, strong QB class. So it should be fun. It should be interesting. Yeah. Arizona State. Yeah, of course. Wide receiver. Yeah, that guy. That guy too. But I'm just saying it's not really it's a really good defensive draft. It's a really good defensive class. I think so. It's a really good defensive class. Yeah. This, I mean, but like, again, like, you never know though, John, too, though, right? It's like, it could be, you know, some guy might pop and maybe he turns out to be someone special. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? That's all the next few months till April. Draft is in April. Draft is in April. So the next after Super Bowl, you got the draft, right? And then got a couple months leading up to the draft, and then you got a break. You got the summer. So tonight we'll be back. I'll be back tonight. We're up in Optic, hanging out. Pigstar's almost filled. Heather, I got you. Heather, what'd you end up getting? I'll do that. So, all right, I'll be live tonight. We're ripping, hanging out. If you want to come through, come through. Last week for the giveaways. So, just putting that out there. Last week for the giveaways. Gonna rip Optic, Marvel, Pixar. Hang out tonight, man. So, thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. I appreciate you. Happy Monday. So, if you're snowed in, make sure you guys stay warm. Stay warm, hang out, relax. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, guys. I appreciate you guys always. If before you head out, though, can we get 150 likes? Any chance we can get 150 likes? Run it up, run it up, run it up. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, man. I appreciate y'all. See ya. Peace.